Right, okay. Yeah. Right. I've actually put myself on video recording. Right. So you can ask me questions. Don't be a coward. Don't go down there. Come and join me and ask me the questions. Uh, yeah. You're accusing me of taking George Galloway's side or Labour side. What do you want to say? Say it directly and I'll answer you. Listen, I stood for elections approximately I'll just turn this down. Right. You refuse to come here. There's two or three of you there, and you've come to see me. Okay, today is what? Today's date is 28th, I think, and we've got a few days to go to election. You want to stop there? Okay, fine. I'll put this on social media, and I'm recording myself, right? So your question is that why am I taking Labour's side? I'm not taking Labour's side. I'm not taking George Galloway's side. I stood for elections about 6-7 years ago as an independent person, and usually I shout out for the people that assisted me, and whoever I think you should be voting from here, from this office. I've been addressing my listeners, and I've been fairly honest, and I've advise them accordingly, and the listeners are quite good. Most of them do listen to what I have to say. And this is a controversial by-election, which is on 1st of July, right? Come here with me. Come here and stand next to me. You can be on social media. Don't you think you're being a bit coward there? Trying to put blames onto me. Current situation is Councillor Shabir Pando's been condemning me. He doesn't seem to realize that I'm speaking fair for everybody, and he's blocked me. So there you go, if you're accusing me of taking Labour's side. As far as I'm concerned, the Labour is a party that the Asian Muslim community have been voting for the past so many years because it's a working class party. But things are changing now, facts are changing now, and Conservative Party, are being voted by the youngsters because they're moving away from the working class into the upper class. So things are changing. As far as George Galloway is concerned, people are sympathizing with the Palestine issue, and he's coming to it, and people are Muslims, I feel 90% are going to vote for George Galloway because they feel for Palestine, and George is the person that's going to speak up, and Mr. Keir Starmer's not been the right person knocking out Jeremy Corbyn, and as a result of that, I feel sorry for Kim, and those people who want to vote for Kim. There's people like Dr. Rajpura, Ghulam Bhai Manya, Councillor Fazila, Councillor Habiban, Sabir Pandor, and you name it. They're all speaking on behalf of Labour Party. There's people like my brother Hassan, for example, who's defected to the George Galloway Party, and Aziz Daji, Munir, Dr. Basit, so many others. That's actually, telling people to vote for George Galloway, and he's got a bus and everything. And then there is the PT, the party that's Conservative, which are winning by default. They've been asked to come here and they've refused. That's their business. Kim has been here a couple of times. George has been here, had a 1.5 hour program. He's probably coming back. We give here from Snowden Street an obvious opportunity, fair opportunity to anybody, even one of the other parties, the young man Corey they call him, I think. He's talked to us from this program. So that's my stance, and I don't want to speak on behalf of individual party to tell my listeners vote for George Galloway, vote for Kim Leadbeater, or vote for Ryan Stevenson. That's your business who you want to vote for. I will basically give those facts to the people. What my opinion is that, well, I'm not a betting man, but if you look at the prices in the bookies, George Galloway has gone down to, from 150 to 1, it's gone down to 12 to 1, and I think 4 to 1, 12 to 1, and then 4 to 1 Labour Party, and the Conservative Party has gone to 1 to 4, which means if you put £4 on, you get pound. The obvious favourites to win, and they're going to win, in my opinion. because that's how the bettings are taking place. But, more recently in Chesham, you won't believe it, Conservative was 50 to 1 this side. And it means if you put £50 on, you get £1. Basically, 99.9% they were expected to win. And they lost to Lib Dems, who were 12 to 1. So that's how they are betting. Like I say, I'm not a betting man, but that's how the score is. As far as the Muslim community is concerned, if you want my advice, I'm saying you vote for who you like. There is the home issues, which is our local issues. There is the national issues, which is our England issues. And then there is the international issues. Which one do you favor most? If you favor most international issues like what's happening in Palestine and to the Muslim world, you'll be voting for George Galloway. If you if you want more to do with the local person, then Kim Leadbeater is the only candidate that lives locally. If you want a conservative view, then yeah, suppose he'll probably bring in another a few £1 million to Batley. So I'm being fair. I'm telling you, what do you want? There are three types of pens here. Which pen do you want? Blue, red, or green? What do you want? It's your choice. Usually at an election time, I'll say, look, we're working class. We vote Labour, but Labour's changed now. But the candidate that's here, Kim, is a good person, but the Labour Party is being unfair to her. She should have got in after her sister was murdered. And at the moment, the situation has got so far and worse with Jeremy Corbyn going out. And anyway, what's your question? Why don't you come down here? Why don't you come down here and join me and say, yeah, I've respected you. You don't want to be on TV. That's okay, but you need to come here and address your question to me. And don't be a coward. No, I'm calling you a coward. Yeah, I'm calling you a coward because you come here to see me. You don't want to be on limelight with the social media, and I'm recording this. And on top of that, you're making allegations and accusations. It's my business who I vote for, and that's my business. I'll never tell anybody, right? And it's up to me, right, who and what I say, so long as I'm saying it within my group. I'm trying to be fair to my listeners, not to any party. Not to George Galloway, not to Kim Leadbeater, not to Robinson. My job is to tell those people that's been listening to me for 20 years now, and they've built a trust in me. And because they've built a trust in me, there were a party campaigning the other day, and some lady knocked on the door, and that lady says, well, we do what Akooji tells us to do. And I thought, well, there's a trust in me. Why should I tell them something different from my honest opinion? I'm going to tell them what my opinion is and who should be voting. And I've told you there are 3 different types of pens. If you like the Muslim world, which is the international matters, which is Palestine, what's happening to the Muslim world, you'll be voting for George Galloway. If you want the local issues and a candidate that's locally a resident, you'll vote for Kim. Or if you want conservative, you probably get a few million more. Like Dewsbury's got 25 million. He'll probably bring some millions of pounds into Batley because conservative are in the government. There you go. And if you want another loony party, or obviously I'm not in favor of the racist parties. That's completely out of openly admit that you don't want to be voting for them. But it's the three horse race. So there you go. I hope I've addressed you. And like I say, on this election, in this particular by-election, which is 1st of July, and it's Monday 28th, so we've about a few days to go. Please don't make any allegations. I've been roasted by both parties, apparently, And please, I do urge everybody to work together. There's been a lot of all sorts of things ongoing, taking each other's posters down. We don't need that. We need to work together, be democratic, and people need to be safe canvassing, and that goes for both parties. Especially there's something going on between the George Galloway's supporters and the Labour supporters when they campaigning. There's frictions between them. We need to respect both parties, and let the show go on, let the band go on, let the show go on. Respect each other. I was at Batley yesterday. Saturday rather, and you know, we had the peaceful protest, and thank you very much to Councillor Fazila. She was there at the forefront. None of you guys were there. None of you guys were there. Thank you to Mufti Pandor. He was there, and to IMWS chair and to few others. And special thank you to the organizers. They were there, and especially Roger Keeley. They were there at the forefront, whilst you lot, you in particular, you three, you sat on your bloody backside. You know, all mouth, no action. I was there. Yeah, you should have been there. There's indigenous English white people that's speaking up for us rather than those people that should have been out there. So anyway, I've said my bit. No disrespect to anybody. And like I say, you know, you vote for who you like. National matter, international matter, or, you know, or your local things that's going on within your wards. And oh yeah, Habiban was there as well. Councillor Habiban was there as well. So thank you. And yeah, you still want to join me? Ciao for now then.